Gate, Oklahoma is one of my favorite places to go every year. We're going out there for another big whitetail hunt with Dane and Cole Drake of Legends of the Cimmaron Outfitters.
McWhorter Custom Rifles presents
This week, folks, Blondie and I are headed on one of our favorite trips of the year. Over the Thanksgiving break, Oklahoma, Dane Drake, Legends of the Cimmaron Outfitters. Dane's always on point, always got big deer found. We're gonna have a blast.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles, Macmillan Fiberglass Stocks, Swarovski Optique, and Extreme Wildlife Adventures.
All right, so here we are. Me and Denise are headed out in the morning. Legends of the Cimmaron Outfitter, Dane Drake, Oklahoma rifle season over Thanksgiving. We're just gonna check the zero on these guns. We've been shooting them all week. 6.5 PRC, 140 grain burger bullet, about 3,215 feet a second. We're gonna shoot it at 500, and if she hits pretty close, we're gonna call hers good, and then I'm gonna shoot mine. You ready, baby?
I'm ready.
No pressure, world record. Woo, good shot. I'm shooting my trusty 7 SPRC, which is a 6.5 PRC, necked up to 7mm, shooting 180 grain burgers, 3,022 feet a second. Dial it up, ears on. Here we go. Ooh, heart shot. We're good to go. Those Legends of the Cimmaron Oklahoma bucks are gonna be in a lot of trouble.
We've hunted with Dane and Cole Drake with Legends of the Cimmaron Outfitters for 4 years in a row. We've taken some really impressive animals out there with them, including a giant mule deer that I took several years ago, and what a buck he was. This year was going to be a little different. Allan was on the tail end of his Illinois hunt, so I was going to be hunting for 2 days ahead of him solo. Had a long drive from the airport, but made it to Gate in time to get in the blind that evening. Had a slow hunt, didn't see much that evening, but had high hopes for the next morning. It's an absolutely beautiful spot where we're sitting. We're in a pop-up blind looking down over a pretty little winding river, and not a lot of activity as far as deer goes, but you can't help but get caught up in the scenery. There are beautiful mountains out in the distance and lots of birds, even had some ducks coming in. Things were slow, nothing was going on, but all at once toward the end of the hunt, one of our target bucks shows up to the left of the blind. I look up and this deer is standing and drinking water at the river's edge. Couldn't have been a prettier scene. Wait, we got us a buck. We got us a buck. Probably gonna have to move over. buck gives us plenty of time to look at him. He slowly walks across the river, gets up on the bank, on the far bank, and just slowly is working his way into the brush. This buck is moving left to right, and it's about to happen. It's now or never.
Dane? Go ahead. Get him.
He's down, right? Wow, I had given up. We had nothing all morning, nothing. And we were thinking about packing up and going in for midday. I got back on him, Dean, thank you. And I think he may have actually heard me talking over here because I was getting pretty excited. And he's down.
This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Borden Accuracy, makers of the most accurate custom hunting actions on the market. Manufactured in the USA to true bench rest tolerances. Borden Accuracy equals success.
Hey, we got us a buck. This buck is moving left to right, and it's about to happen. It's now or never.
Go ahead. Get him.
He's down, right? Wow, I had given up. We had nothing all morning, nothing. And we were thinking about packing up and going in for midday. I got back on him, Dean, thank you. And I think he may have actually heard me talking over here because I was getting pretty excited. And he's down. Well, found our buck. We got a white belly laying out there. I knew he hadn't gone anywhere. What we don't find is a way across this creek where I'm not gonna get totally soaked. So we've got a phone call out. We've got Cole coming with a Polaris type vehicle to get us across this creek. Oh, that's much better. It's cold as heck out here. There he is. Look at that big boy. We got us a nice Oklahoma, big old heavy 8-point. And we were fixing to pack up and go back in, get us something to eat. And he just popped out right there in the creek. Oh, he's awesome. Really nice, heavy old buck. Thank you so much, Dane Drake and Cole Drake, Loco Outfitters. It's a great hunt every time, and this is one of the best. 6.5 PRC, Burger bullets, Swarovski scope, and of course, McWhorter custom rifle.
Okay, so by the time I get there, Denise is finished. She's got a big smile on her face. Our camera guy that graciously decided that he would help us out, he had to go home and make amends for leaving during Thanksgiving. And so my new camera person was my own wife, Denise. I was pretty excited about getting to hunt with her. We always have a good time when we're hunting together. And so we took out to try to get me a buck up in Oklahoma during rifle season. We're hunting with Dane Drake, Legends of the Cimmaron Outfitters. We've hunted with Dane and Larry Ellis at EWA Outfitting in Oklahoma, both muzzleloader and rifle for several years, and we've killed some big deer out here. Denise has killed some good deer, and she's my camera girl today in training. And she's already killed. She killed a really big, wide, heavy 8-pointer the other day. So she's through. She got done the first morning, right? Yep. There you go. So she's a camera girl apprentice, and if I'm teaching you camera work, then you're probably not going to get taught right, but it's better than nothing, huh?
Oh yeah.
Anyhow, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
You'll betcha.
You betcha.
Gee, Manny. Are porcupines good luck or bad luck, do you think?
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by Tough Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, Borden Accuracy, Ultimate Antler Deer Feed, Mesquite Creek Taxidermy, and Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue.
Hello everyone, welcome back with another downrange segment from McWhorter Custom Rifles. I'm joined with Allan today, and I'm Keith. We're going to go ahead and talk about truing your ballistics. In a previous segment, we discussed building a ballistic profile, and now we're here out on the range, and we're going to do what we enjoy doing, which is shooting at some distance. What this process actually is you're going to be taking and using the rangefinder with the profile that we initially loaded into it. We're going to range a target. It's going to give us a dial up with the environmentals and earth-based effects factored into it. We're going to have Allan dial up, and then he's going to give me a shot on target. Now if he's high or low, he's going to tell me what the adjustment is. We'll make that adjustment. I'll do a calibration, and then we'll move out to a further distance. The further out you do these calibrations, the more refined and more accurate it's going to be. So let's go ahead and get that first target and get some rounds down range. Allan, if you don't mind, look inside that scope and give me a wind speed right now.
Got a right wind, let's call it a total of 3 miles an hour. Put 3 miles an hour in the rangefinder.
3 miles an hour. All right.
About 12 minutes.
Yeah, you're going to be, yep, 12 minutes.
All right.
Go ahead and get your
right.
hearing protection in.
What's my hole, wind hole?
Give me just
3/4
one
right.
second. You're going to hold 3/4 right. All right, Allan, let's go ahead and transition to the 1,000 since the elevation was good. Come up 27 1/4, and you send it whenever you're ready. Your hold is going to be a 1 1/4 right.
Low.
Low? How low? Go ahead and do a dial up and see what it comes out to.
It looks like, let's see, that's almost 2 minutes low.
Okay. All right, we are confirmed. Let me make these adjustments real quick and get this calibrated. So what I'm doing now is I'm going in here and setting this up with the calibration. So what I'm going to do is fire this to wake it up, select the calibrate. I'm going to go into it, put in the distance, which was 1,002 yards. Then I'm going to go and put in the actual drop, what we dialed to shoot. Then I'm going to hit calculate, and it's going to go ahead and give me a proposed what the muzzle velocity was. I'm going to hit set muzzle velocity. I'm going to back out, hit save, and then I'm going to sync it one more time just to make sure it goes into there. And I'm going to give him I'm probably going to let you go ahead and shoot again, have you shoot that again. I'll just shoot the left target.
All right. We'll hold 1.5 minutes right. Ready?
Yep, go ahead and send it.
Perfect.
All right. So let's go ahead and come back to 600 and engage it just to make sure everything's tracking. All right, it's gonna be 12 minutes. You're gonna hold 3/4 minute right if it's still the same speed. Elevation?
Looks perfect.
All right, awesome. Great shooting, good job. All right, so this concludes this downrange segment this week on truing your ballistics. I hope everybody got some good information out of this. Once again, this is Keith and Allan with McWhorter Custom Rifles.
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by Tacticam, Sig Sauer, Trigger Tech, Brux Barrels, Capstone Precision Group, and Hawkins Precision. This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, real Texas barbecue.
Denise and I hunted together for several days, and to be honest, we saw more coyotes during those several days than we did big bucks, for sure. One hunt in particular, there was a doe and a fawn that got caught out around in the feeder area in this bottom field, and several coyotes had pretty much set up a stalk kill on them. And as it became apparent what was happening and they made their last move on them, we decided we were going to have to take a couple of these coyotes out.
Get the one in the back. Oh, it went off in the woods. It's standing off in the edge of the woods in the very back to the right of where it was laying down.
I see another one right here. It's a dam. All right, well, we just had to do a little predator control. You know, it's getting late in our hunt, and I'm sure it's cost us the day today, but we're gonna sit here in the dark anyway. If we see another one, we're gonna kill him. We killed the lead dog that we saw this morning that was threatening does and whatnot. And they made a plan. They had a decoy holding the mama there out in this field, and then here come 4 or 5 of them rushing. So I killed the lead dog, and then I killed one of these other ones here. I don't think Denise got the other one on video, but that's all right, because there was too many of them to follow. She didn't know which one I was aiming at. So Denise had to go back home and get on the plane and get back to her job. And Cole Drake decided that he would just go with me and run the camera. So Cole took over behind the camera, and he and I started chasing some of the other bucks that had showed up recently on camera. One of the younger bucks that I had passed up on the muzzleloader season ended up all the way down on the river we were hunting. We decided again that we weren't going to shoot him, but we zeroed in on some of these older age class deer. None of them had truly giant antlers, but they were deer that needed to be culled, and so we set out in particular after this one 10-pointer that was a 5.5-year-old deer. So late up in the morning on my last day, I was turned around talking to Cole, talking about some stuff with the camera, and he caught movement to my right and told me that there was a deer coming. So I immediately turned around and glassed that area and saw that it was this old 10-point coming into our feed area. I immediately got prone behind the 7S PRC, ranged him with my Swarovski EL range binoculars. He was 342 yards. I dialed it in, got ready for the shot. How about that? Dude, give me 5. New camera, man. what a nice buck. What a nice old buck. We're glad to see this guy. Denise was lucky enough to kill her buck the first morning. We've been playing with coyotes, and we shot a couple of them and doing some control. Some of the bigger old bucks had busted horns because they do a whole lot of fighting out here in the end of November. As soon as I looked at him, I saw how short his legs looked and realized how old he was, and knew he was one that we wanted to shoot. Really good brow tines, long beams, good mass. You know, he's not the biggest buck I ever killed, but I sure was glad to see him. I mean, that Burger bullet is bad to the bone. He was quartering to a little bit. We've had such a hard week that I didn't want to take a chance on him running off, so we just shot him quartering to, and he went, his legs were like they were about 2 feet long, so that's how far he went, just straight down. Just nice buck. Thank you very much, Cole Drake, my guide and new cameraman extraordinaire.